Hi everyone, good evening. Welcome to CAIIB English Medium. My name is Aarti and I hope you all are doing good. So as you know, this is our initial series for our CAIIB June 2025 and today we are going to start our ABFM MCQ plus case study. So basically today I'm going to cover the MCQs from your IABF book based on your staffing, based on your directing unit. Correct? Chali. So without any delay, let's start this session. So the very first question is, which of the following is not recognized leadership style? A. Authoritarian leadership, participative leadership, delegative leadership. D. None of the above. So this question is based on your directing unit. Under the directing, we have different elements, and one of the element is your leadership. Now in this leadership we have different types of leadership. Okay, so basically what is the meaning of a leadership? When you can motivate someone, okay, when you can tell what we want to achieve, okay, when you can handle so many employees and you can guide them, you can show them the vision, then you are performing a leadership. So we have different types of leadership. The first one is your authoritarian leadership. Under this authoritarian leadership, there is a single person. Okay, remember this point that under this leadership, we have a single person who is going to take a decisions, who is going to guide you. Then next is a participative leadership. Under this participative leadership, you are allowing your employees as well as all levels of your management, employees, everyone in case of a decision making. So that is a participative leadership. You know, when leaders are calling their employees lower level, middle level for making a decision, that is participative. Then next is your delegative. Now in this delegative relationship, there is a top management and that person is delegating the powers to their subordinates. Okay, they are delegating their powers to their subordinates. So that is what delegative leadership. Then we have a transformational leadership. You are transforming by guiding them. Okay, so basically under this leadership, you are helping them. I'm sorry. Yes. Yeah. Huh. So next is your transformational leadership. So now under this leadership, you are inspiring your followers, correct, by providing them a clear vision. Then you are encouraging them, you are empowering them so that you can achieve your organizational goals. That is transformational leadership. Then next is our transactional leadership. Now in this transactional leadership, remember we have transformational and the last one is transactional. Transaction, you can remember with the transaction that here you are providing the rewards. Okay, you as a top level management or a senior leader, you are you are helping the employees and you are guiding them. And how this time you are guiding them? Through the rewards, that if they are achieving the targets, you are going to reward them. That is what transactional leadership. Transformational leadership, in this you are showing them the vision, correct, you are inspiring them. So that is transformational leadership. So we have these five types of leadership. So out of the following, which is not a leadership style, we have authoritarian also, participative also, delegative, and so the correct answer is none of the above. We have five types of leadership. Correct answer is D. Then next, transactions between a leader and his followers, including incentives, domination, and other computations, are utilized by A. Transactional leadership, transformational leadership, delegative leadership, and none of the above. So basically, this is a definition. But this definition defines what? See, if we talk about a delegative, so just now I told you, na, there is a senior member, okay, there is a top level management, and a top level management delegates the power, okay, to their subordinates, so that is what delegative leadership. In case of a transactional leadership, how you can remember this? With the term transaction, and a transaction. Like in banks you are doing the transactions. So what type of a transactions you are doing, like depositing, giving loan. So that is a transaction, means it is related to rupees. And if it is related to rupees, means as a leader you are motivating them, you are guiding them by giving them the reward. So here we are giving, yes, we are giving rewards like incentives, है ना? Basically here we are providing them with the incentives, admonitions and other computations. So basically this will motivate them. Okay, on the basis of rewards, you are helping them to achieve their individual goals as well as the organizational goal. So this definition is talking about the transactional leadership. Correct answer is A. But now what is the meaning of transformational leadership? See, transformational leadership means you are inspiring them. Okay, you inspire them, or you can say here you are motivating them. Like you can see na, transformational gurus we have, motivational gurus we have. So what they are doing, they are changing our lives. And how they are changing? By inspiring us, by motivating us. So that is a transformational leadership. So as per this, the correct answer is option A. We have the none of the above also, but there is no requirement of this. So delegative is not the answer. Transformational leadership is not the answer. Correct definition is transactional leadership. A. Next, which of the following statements about the participatory style of leadership is not true? Now, what is the participatory style of leadership? See, A work is distributed among the workers by the leader. B. Throughout the course of the work, the leader offers advice and direction. C. The decisions that leader makes are dependent on the findings that are gleaned from the workforce. D. The leader does not delegate any task to the members of the workforce. So these are the four options we have. Now if you read again, this is based on your leadership question only. Okay. And what they are asking now, they are asking about the participatory. Now, participate. You can see the word here, na, participate. So now, what is the meaning of participate? Participate means you all are joining. Hana, you participated in the program means you joined that program. So participative means what? When you are combining or when you are welcoming your staffs, your top level management, lower level management. So basically you are calling each and everyone, you are welcoming their decisions, you are welcoming their thought processes, means you are allowing them to participate in your decision making, in your meetings also. So that is what participatory. So if you see the first option, the work is distributed among the workers by the leader. Yes, so here the leader is distributing the work. Hana means you are involving your subordinates. So you are allowing them to participate. So this is a correct. This is the type of a, you can say, a feature of a participatory. So and we want answer of not true. Okay, which is not a definition of participatory. So this is a definition. So this is a not the answer. Then throughout the course of the work, the leader offers advice and direction. Yes, when the leader is offering you advice, direction, means they are helping you, Hana, they are guiding you. So again, you are involving during the course of the action, you are involving their thought processes, their ideas. So that is again going to be what? That is a participative part. Next, C option. The decisions. So this is also not the option. Okay? B is not the correct answer. See, the decisions that a leader makes are dependent on the findings that are gleaned from the workforce. Now, see, what happens? Who is the decision maker of your organization? Top level management. Correct? They are the decision maker. But who runs the organization? Who actually works in your ground level? That is your middle level, or you can say lower level management. है they know what is actually going on your ground level. So they are the one who knows about the ground level activities. So they know what is actually good for the organization, and what is not a good idea for the organization, because they are implementing it. So they know the thing. And when you are as a decision maker, top level management as a decision maker, when you are welcoming their you can say output, their ideas, whatever they have concluded from this groundwork, when you are welcoming their ideas, when you are accepting their thought processes, means you are involving them also in your decision making. So that is again going to be a part of participatory. Okay, you are depending on the workforce findings. So this is also not the uh, not a part of a, you can say, correct answer for this. Then last, the leader does not delegate any task to the members of the workforce. So basically the top level management wants to control the activity. Top level management wants to hold the workforce. So the correct answer is D. Okay, they want to control the activities, they want to hold the single power. So the correct answer of not a participatory leadership is option D. Now, next question. Which test is most helpful in determining an individual's potential to pick up a new abilities quickly and easily? See, now this question is from your staffing unit. ठीक है, A, test of English language, B, test of proficiency in a particular trade, C, general knowledge test, or D, that is aptitude test. So basically when we talk about uh, ability, how you can identify, okay, ability, so that you can determine the individual's potential, how they can adopt the new task or new processes of your organization. So that is how you can check it through the aptitude test. See what happens. Suppose if I talk about, this is the ABC company. Okay, ABC company. Now, if they appoint new employees, है ना, if they want to appoint new employees, so before appointing them, what they are going to do, they are going to take the interviews, है ना, they are going to take the details of that individuals, not only their personal information, but about the work also they talk about, है ना, that whatever they have done in the past organization, elaborate it, talk about it. And even at the time of interview, they ask you about what are the leadership programs you have taken, or any time when you managed any particular group, or when you have completed your task by your own, है ना, if you have taken any lead, and how you are enhancing your skills, knowledge. So all these things helps the organization to know about the employees capability, whether they are the type of a person who are ready to adopt the new things, because every organization wants the dynamic kind of employees, Hana, who are ready to adopt the new things, who are learning fast, who has that courage to show something new for their organizations. So these type of employees are the favorite type of employees for every organization. So how you can test it, though by the interview you are asking, but sometimes there are tests also, written test, okay, some situation based test. So that is what aptitude test is. So this aptitude test will help you in knowing the new capabilities quickly and easily, how the individuals are adopting if you are appointing them. So the correct answer is answer D. Next, which of the following is a good source for filing the vacant positions with the people from departments that already have too many workers? A, employment exchanges, B, relocations, C, promotions, D, fresh recruitment. Now what they are saying, suppose this is the Reliance industry. Now in Reliance industry there is a vacancy in production manager. Okay, there is a vacancy in this production manager. Now if we talk about the staffing, okay, so this is the example. Now if I talk about the staffing process, now this staffing process consists of three facets. Number one is your recruitment. Correct? This is about the recruitment. Next is about the selection. And last is about the training. So if you read the question again, they want to fill the vacant position. Okay, so means this is not the process of training. And first you want to appoint the employees. So this is not the facet. Selection, that is also not the facet we are talking about. We are talking about the recruitment. And under this recruitment means what? When you are identifying the employees, like how you can fill the vacant position. So we have different types of procedures of recruitment. So first is your internal recruitment. Now under this internal recruitment, when there is any vacancy in your organization, so what you are going to do, you are going to fill that vacancy with your existing employees. Correct? If that employees or that particular employee hold that kind of a skills, knowledge, experience, so what you will do, you will use your existing employees only for fulfilling that vacancy. Correct? So if you read the question, what they're saying, what is a good source for filling the vacancy position with the people from a department, means when you are using your existing employees to fill that vacant position. So that is what, how you can do. Employees, employment exchanges, no. Relocations, no. You are relocating the employees, no. Fresh recruitment, no. That is the promotion, you are giving them the promotion. है ना? Relocations can be in the same level you are doing. Earlier you were doing the suppose this you can say assistant manager work. Again you are shifted to the next place, and there also you are going to be assistant manager. Okay, so your profile is not changing. Correct? Your profile is not changing. So the best way for this promotion is used to fulfill the, you can say, any vacant position. Correct? Correct answer is option C. And even under the recruitment, we have read about the this internal recruitment. Then next is your which of the following is not a past oriented method of performance appraisal? Now performance appraisal means what? See, performance appraisal means as an employees we work during full year, isn't it? We work and we achieve the targets. Sometimes we are not achieving the targets, but we are working throughout the year, and by the end what we expect the promotion. We expect the incentives, we expect the appraisal in our salary. But how we get the appraisal in our salary? For that, management opts for the evaluation of our performance. Management, what management will do before giving this incentives or appraisal in our salary? Management will look our past performance, what things we have achieved, what are the hurdles we have faced, what are the targets we have not achieved. So they will make all this list, and based on the past performance they will give you the appraisal in case of a position, in case of positions, or in case of enhancement in your salary. Correct? So we have two types of appraisal process. Either you can go with the past performance appraisal, or the next one is your future oriented method. So these are the two ways through which you can analyze any employee. So in this question, they're asking about the past oriented method. So though they are asking about the past oriented method, but not the type of a past oriented method they want. But if you read this rating skills, so rating skills generally, like if you visit any restaurants, है ना, after the um, uh, your dinner or after the lunch, they will give you the bill, and along with bill they provide you one feedback form. Correct, one feedback form. So basically that feedback form asks you about the taste, okay, service, ambience. So what you are doing, you are giving out of 5 like 4 in taste, take a service is 5 out of 5, and ambience is like 1, whatever you feel. So that is what, that is your rating skills, that is your rating skills. After completion of the task, you are giving them the rating. So this is one of the past perf oriented method. So this is not the answer. Correct. Next is pen portrait method. Pen portrait means here your manager is writing essay on you. Basically, the simplest thing, they are writing essay on you. They're describing you, okay, in a lengthy format. How you behave, how you achieve the targets, what are your skills, correct? What are your special performance? What is strength about you, what they feel, okay, what are the weaknesses they feel about you. So basically they will talk about each and everything in a very elaborate form. So that is a pen portrait. And again, pen portrait, how you can describe someone when you know them already. So this is again a part of past oriented method. This is also not the answer. Then next is confidential records. Confidential records means manager, in your bank also you might have seen this, that managers or your seniors, they are observing you, though they are not informing you, though they are not telling you that we are observing you, but at what time you are coming, take what time you are leaving, what task you are doing. So they are observing you, Hana, how you behave, how you achieve the things, what initiatives you are taking in the organizations. So confidentially they are observing you and they are recording you, and through that they are going to assess you. So this is again a part of your past oriented methods. So this is also not the answer. And the management by objective, this is MBO. This is your future oriented method. So the correct answer is answer D. Okay, here your organizational goals, employees goals under the MBO, you are deciding by combining both the goals, organizational plus employees. So that is why what MBO, and MBO is your future oriented method, future oriented method. Chaliye, correct answer is D. Then next is your the expression of span of management. Now span of management means what? When the maximum numbers of direct subordinates that can be effectively managed by a single supervisor. That is what your answer C. The scope of manager's duties and responsibility? No. The responsibilities of a manager? No. See, the thing is, the single manager controls different employees, and all these different employees are going to communicate to this manager only. Okay, so how many subordinates this manager holds, and they are responsible for the duties and responsibilities to be given to the manager is what a span of management. So the correct answer is answer C. Chali, next. Again, this is a direct definition question. Next, the planning process sets the foundation for what? Controlling, directing, staffing, organizing. So remember, planning process sets the foundation for. Correct answer is controlling. Okay, again these questions are from IABF. So remember, these questions are important from your exam point of view, and they can ask you the direct questions based on this. Okay, in your paper. Chaliye, next. The term that most accurately captures planning is An all-encompassing procedure in which the planning, execution, and monitoring of plans are included. B. Coming up with the ideas of for how the goals of an organization can be accomplished. C. Determining the goals of an organization as well as the strategies to achieve those goals. D. The primary focus of the work that is done by the planners and planning departments. So, which is the most accurate definition of a planning? So basically under the planning we are deciding what we want to achieve, and what are our objectives and how we are going to achieve. So basically the correct answer is going to be answer C, because in the planning we are making a strategies, we are deciding what are our objectives in our future and how we are going to achieve it. Correct? So this is your correct, most accurate answer. Chaliye. So with this we complete your today's IFBF important MCQs. But remember, as you know now we have very limited time, means approx we have just around 18-19 days for our CIB exam. And at this moment if you want to revise your all four subjects, that is your ABFM, ABM, BFM, BRBL, then we have already launched your revision batches. Okay, case studies plus PYQs plus MCQ batch. Remember this is going to start from 17th May. 17th May, because the more you are going to revise the things, the more you are going to deal with the concepts, the more you are going to revise with the case studies, because in exam they are asking case studies in a very good weightage. Okay, around 4 to 5 case studies you are going to see in your exam. So this is very important pattern in your CAIIB level and previous attempt questions, so that you can understand which areas are very important, so you can work on that particular topics. Okay, and apart from this we are going to solve n number of MCQs. So through this also you can revise your concepts and you can get the confidence, so that you can clear in first attempt in June 2025. So these are the two batches. This batch is in your bilingual language. Okay, bilingual language, and this batch is going to be your English language. And remember, in this English language we are going to start again from the 17 and bilingual also 17, and we are going to provide the live batches. Okay, all classes are going to be live. And if you want to enroll it today, remember, if you are just going and purchasing on a buy now, Anna, you need to pay 4023 on both the places, 4023. But if you apply Y895, this is the coupon code. If you apply it, your discount amount will be increased up to 79% off. Okay, means you need to pay less than 4000 also. And how you can pay less than 4000? By using the code Y895. So your discount amount will be increased up to 79% off. Okay, so please use the coupon code so that you can get the maximum discount. Chaliye. So now I'm winding up this session. Thank you everyone for joining, and bye bye.